If you know the story so far, you know that the question has been by John Mark as he writes this letter, who is Jesus? And everyone around him can't work it out. Finally, Peter gets it right. And get behind me, Satan. That escalated quickly, right? And then comes this really interesting moment. Just before we get to the scripture that we just read out together, it's where Jesus performs a half miracle, a kind of dud. It needs a redo. You know, this is the only miracle that Jesus performs in 2 stages. Most scholars believe the reason why he does this is intentional. More than just healing this man, he was teaching his followers a lesson. In some ways, this healing moment is actually a summary of all the 8 chapters before and a preview almost of what is to come. One theologian says that the gradual restoration of sight mirrors the gradual opening of the disciples' eyes to who Jesus really is. They see something about Jesus, but they cannot see him clearly yet. Why? Because we understand that even as we believe in Jesus, we're still being made perfect. None of us have made it yet. I love this description of what a Christian is. Christians are people who are right in the middle of being changed. Don't get me wrong, the disciples in their half understanding, in their misunderstanding, they're taught, they're corrected. Jesus is firm with them. They are called to grow. They are challenged in their faith. They are invited to more, yes, but the danger of Mark's gospel is not confusion. The danger of Mark's gospel is a hardness of heart. You see, he keeps contrasting these 2 groups of people, the followers, the disciples, imperfect, and yet still believing in Jesus, and the Pharisees, the religious teachers, the people already inside the church whose hearts have become so hard in their pride and comfort that they cannot see or even receive from Jesus. The disciples are slow but willing. And Jesus is always working to expose the root problem, not just the superficial surface stuff we're going through. No, he wants to move beyond that and to the issue of the heart. You see, Satan's strategy has always been without the cross. Take the crown without the cross. We do this all the time. It's the very same danger that we fall into in humanity. We want the miracles of Jesus. We want the power of Jesus. We want the victory of Jesus. We want the benefits of Jesus, but we don't want the suffering of Jesus. And Peter unknowingly repeats this very same temptation. Peter's mistake was a mindset shaped by human thinking rather than the purposes and plans of God. How do we ensure that we don't fall into that same trap of human thinking, the crown without the cross? Deny yourself, take up your cross, follow Jesus. Number 1, deny yourself as we come to a close. Denying yourself, it's surrendering completely. It's not self-hatred, it's relinquishing control. The real question is, what is worthy of our lives? Who sits on the throne of your life? Take up your cross. When someone carried their cross, it meant one thing: they were not coming back. They were already on the road to their death. There was no turning back. What if we didn't go back, but instead, as we gave our life to Jesus, we were actually transformed? And number 3, the final one, follow me. Jesus didn't say, go suffer. And it's the difference between Christianity and following Jesus first. He carried it first, and then he invites us to follow him. Well, here's the truth. We already give our lives away. The question is not, will you give your life away? The real question is, will you give your life to something that can actually save it? Will you give your life to something that can actually save it? Whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me and the good news of Jesus will save it.